Vivo has just introduced the most advanced foldable of the moment. We are talking about the VIVO X Fold 3 Pro, although it also arrives available the VIVO X Fold 3 without the Pro. Both models integrate an external screen of 6.53 inches with a resolution of 2480 by 2200 pixels, while the internal screen is 8.03 inches with a resolution of 2748 by 1172 pixels. In both cases, they are LTPO displays, 120 Hz, peak brightness of 4500 nits. So they are spectacular displays considering that this is a foldable. But in the case of the Pro model, we find fingerprint reader integrated into the display, and in the case of the base model, the reader is on the side. As you can see, the design looks very attractive because it does not appear to be a foldable. It is an ultra slim design with a circular camera module. It is only 4.65 millimeters thick when unfolded. For your reference, Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 5 is 6.1 millimeters thick when unfolded, so this Vivo foldable is much thinner. In addition, it weighs only 219 grams, being also quite light compared against high-end devices. They come with an ultra-durable and ultra-lightweight carbon fiber hinge, and it also has 5-star certification by the Swiss SGS, resisting drops thanks to its ultra-resistant glass. In addition, the Pro model is IPX8 certified, so it resists water as well. That was one of the main points in favor of Samsung's foldables, but it seems that foldables from Chinese manufacturers are also starting to catch up with Samsung in those technologies. Regarding the cameras, let me tell you that both have 50 megapixel camera with an OmniVision sensor with optical stabilization for the main camera, then 50 megapixels for the ultra-wide camera. And finally, in the third camera, the base model has 50 megapixels with approximate 2x zoom, while the Pro model has 64 megapixels with optical stabilization and 3x zoom, reaching 70 millimeters focal length. In both cases, we see 32 megapixel front camera, and the Pro model comes with the UV3 chip developed by Vivo for better photo processing. The processor is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in the Pro model, and in the standard model, it is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. They are accompanied by up to 16 gigabytes of LPDDR5 RAM and up to 1 terabyte of UFS 4 storage. But pay attention to the battery section because usually in foldables, the batteries are smaller due to the weight that can get to generate and thickness. But in this case, although we are talking about the lightest and thinnest foldable, we are also talking about the foldable with the largest battery of the moment. The VIVO X Fold 3 in the base edition has a 5500 mAh battery with support for 80-watt charging, while the Pro model goes up to 5700 mAh with support for 100-watt charging and also supports 50-watt wireless charging. In both cases, we see stereo sound, high-resolution audio certificate, and Wi-Fi 7 connectivity, as well as infrared. These devices were announced in China, and the base model starts at 6,999 yuan. That's approximately $969. But remember that prices here are not the same as over there. On the other hand, the Pro model in its most basic configuration is priced at 9,999 yuan. That would be more or less $1,385. So in addition to being very advanced and very attractive foldables, they are also considerably inexpensive. It's available in black and white colors, so it's a basic layout. But before you get disappointed thinking that Vivo is only releasing these very nice looking foldables for China, let me tell you that Vivo is said to be aiming to launch its foldables globally this year. At least that's what it seems, because the name VIVO X Fold 3 Pro has already been registered and seen in some certifications from Indonesian regulatory bodies, so it is likely that this device will be launched in Indonesia, and from there it has also been launched in other selected countries and regions. There is no doubt that this device can prove to be very attractive and very competitive, and that always comes in handy in the market.